I think that we want to both urge women to keep being involved, whether it's in a professional capacity, a volunteer capacity, but to take that accumulated experience and wisdom and keep putting it to work on behalf of other people whenever you possibly can. Uh, it is also important, I think, for us to say, look, I mean, I have three wonderful grandchildren who I adore, but I'm not their day-to-day caretaker. That's my daughter and her husband. So I'm not having to spend, so many hours worrying about raising children. I can worry more generally about the world that my grandchildren are going to inhabit. And what can I do through my efforts, through organizing and convening and speaking out to make a contribution for as long as I'm able? I don't see why there's any sell-by date. I mean, people don't have to listen to us. They don't have to, do anything we urge them to do, but that doesn't stop us from still expressing ourselves, does it?
Exactly.
And I think there is a great need for women our age to stay active, because sometimes we can say things that younger women are reluctant to say because they are still in the job market world. They are still having to deal with the complexities of living and working as we all have gone through. So I think we've got a big role to play. And I'm always a little bit amused when somebody on Twitter, I just published an article in The Atlantic talking about how our divisiveness politically is a national security emergency, and somebody will say, why doesn't she just go away? Well, you don't have to read what I write. You can ignore what I write. But there are people who are reading it because they tell me they're reading it. So I'm going to continue speaking out, whether it's just a few of my friends listening.
I love it. And great answer, great question. But I need to mentor you, Secretary Clinton, right now and tell you, please get off Twitter. Don't read it. Don't read it. Don't even go there. Okay, because it's a mess. I mean, it's a cesspool. You'll get all sorts of things that you don't need to see. But we'll read your piece in The Atlantic. It can be really rough, believe me.